Wonderful. It's only 5 minutes past 9. Good time for me to say good morning to everyone. My name is Will Knowland, and on behalf of the International Association for Impact Assessment, or more specifically the Washington area branch of the International Association for Impact Assessment, I'm very pleased to welcome you all to this special symposium on climate change and impact assessment. I rode the metro in this morning, and I had time to tally up from the registration list, and you might be interested to know that there are just under 200 of us, I think 188 to be precise at the moment. And of these, about 85, or 1 in 3, are in fact from the Washington metro area. Another 16 or so are from elsewhere in the United States. And if I have it right, about 22 of us are from Canada, 15 from the UK, and there are from 1 to 3 representatives from each of another 24 countries. So we have a pretty good representation from all of the regions of the world, and certainly from the range of topics and specialties that we need to cover. So for those of you who've traveled from afar, from the US or even from Australia, a very warm November welcome to Washington. And for those of you who've just come in from the suburbs of Washington, like I did, and Washington itself, congratulations on surviving safely another Monday morning commute. And for all of you, we sincerely appreciate that you've dedicated 2 days and the time and expense to come and join with us. As many of you know, about 3 weeks ago in Aalborg, Denmark, a similar group of mostly European experts came together at IAIA's invitation to explore the same issues, that we'll be looking at these 2 days. And our session provides us, both collectively and individually, an opportunity to build on the Aalborg meeting, which we'll have a direct link with a little bit later this morning, as well as with other initiatives which are beginning to build in the area of bringing together impact assessment and climate change assessment. I know we're all keen to begin, but I have a couple of very brief housekeeping remarks to give you and one important point to make. First, everybody has your program, and I hope that it's fairly self-explanatory about when and what things are and where they are to be. But for those of you who may be unfamiliar with the setup, this is the Preston Auditorium, and all of the plenary sessions will be within this room. Concurrent sessions will be in 3 places. Some of them will be in this room, and they're indicated as Preston Auditorium. Some of them will be in the Preston Lounge, which is off to your left. And some of them will be in the J Building Theater, which is very easy to get to. Just go out the doors, the front doors, go straight across 18th Street, turn right, go about 20 paces, and turn left into the J Building. And once you're in the building, you don't have to go through the full security. You just make a sharp left, and you're right into the theater. So that's where we'll be. Oh, the most important place, of course, is the front lobby, where you come in and just had coffee and breakfast, and that's where all the meals will be, lunch, and most importantly, of course, the reception tonight. Secondly, I think most of you will have met Rita Ham and perhaps some of the other members of the planning committee as you came in. We're not wearing anything special to identify us. Rita's down here in front, but any of us that you see, that if you have any needs or suggestions, feel free to call upon us. We're very happy to do this final set of implementation together. And finally, do keep your name tags, because you're going to need those to come into the meeting again tomorrow, and of course as you go around back and forth, and certainly even for the reception tonight. So just make sure that you've got your IAIA name tag, as well as your World Bank name tag and a photo ID. That's all that you'll need to get in and out. Now, I know that probably everyone has been to more symposiums than you would care to remember, but I think that it's important for us all occasionally to stop and think carefully about what we're doing and why. And certainly that was important as we were on the planning committee, we're putting things together. So from an early stage, I did take the trouble to do some research, and as we would do in modern day, I looked at, let's see, have we got the right presentation here? I need the welcome here. I've got it, I think. No, sorry. Well, that's okay. I just wanted to make it clear to everybody that if you do some research on the internet, you'll quickly find out that the basic definition of symposium is just as you would suspect, a gathering of, or meeting of people for intellectual discussions, usually involving a number of presentations. However, if you do a little bit of research on the topic and the etymology of the word symposium, you'll realize that it comes from the ancient Greek. And if I can quote from the authoritative Internet Encyclopedia of Philosophy, symposium is the Greek term for a drinking party. So I hope that makes you feel a little bit better on a Monday morning. And I'm sure that at tonight's reception, you'll enjoy that part of it. But I think over the next 2 days, we have the opportunity to really take advantage of the menu of a banquet that we've put together of information and experience and resources of people. And I encourage you all to drink deeply from the sessions themselves and to make your own sobering contributions to the discussion. Thank you very much. And with that, I will just Stephen Linder doesn't need any introduction. I think most of you who are in Washington certainly know that he's the bank's senior-most advisor on safeguards, policies, and practice. And for the rest of us, depending on where you're from, he's either the twin brother of Karl Marx or Father Christmas himself. So welcome, Steve, and let's get on with it.